Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo non-scale painted statue figure from the Good Smile Company. That's right, Good Smile is releasing a brand new line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle statues based on some amazing artwork by artist James Jean. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first statue in the series, being the leader of the team, Leonardo. As you can see, it comes in fully enclosed box packaging, which just has a really nice photograph right there on the front of the included Leonardo statue. And as you rotate the box around, you can see some different shots, specifically of the artwork by James Jean that the statues are based upon. And on the other side of the box, you can see all of those statues put together to resemble that artwork. Now, it's actually a very nice box that houses the statue. You lift the lid off, and there's some really nice styrofoam material on the inside that houses the statue. And as you can see, there is some minor assembly required. So we're going to go ahead and get that statue pulled out, and let me go ahead and show you guys how we're going to put this together. You can see we've got ourselves the base, the turtle itself, and then of course the accessories. And all of this will just fit together via the little peg holes on the system. You can see that there are some nice long pegs sticking off the bottom of Leonardo's feet. So we just need to line them up with the base there. There's only one way you can plug them in because they are different sized pegs. And give it a nice firm press because we want to make sure that this goes all the way in and locks in the sockets perfectly. Once you get it assembled, you're not going to have to worry about it falling over or coming apart. You'll never have to put it together again. It stays in there nice and solid. So we've got Leonardo on the base, and then we do have the little sword sheaths, the scabbard to put on his back. Again, little peg hole. There's only one way we can plug it in. So get that lined up on his back. Give it a nice firm press to get it locked in his shell. And then we have his famous katana blades. Now, these can't actually fit in the sheath. This is just for display. It's just part of the design, so there's no actual holes in the sheaths. You actually want to plug these into his hands. And these look like they will just slide right into the hands, just like so. So we'll get one sword plugged in. Get the other one slid in the right hand here. And now we have our Leonardo ready for display. As you can see, from the bottom of the base to the tip top of the sword there, it's almost 9 inches long. So to the top of his head, it's just around 7 inches tall. So we've got them all put together, ready to be displayed. Now let's take a closer look at him. Alright, so we're going to take a closer look at our Leonardo outside of the package and all put together. So, as I stated, it's based on the artwork of James Jean. It's a specific image that these statues are all based upon so that you'll be able to recreate that image if you collect all 4 of the turtle statues in this line. It's a very stylized look, so you can see it's recognizable as a Ninja Turtle, but it's a very unique look for the character. It's also got a bit of a gritty and a dark look to it, and that is really reflected in both the sculpt and the paint deco that is done on this particular figure. You can see here that there are a lot more details than what we usually see, specifically with like the knee pads there. You can see that the pads seem to be a bit of like a harder material because there's a design on there. So it's not just a wrap. You can see he's got white wraps underneath and then these harder bluer knee pads kind of fastened over them, which is very, very cool looking. I also just love how really worn they all look. Like you can really tell that Leo has seen some battle here. The entire statue has a gorgeous paint job, which has this really great black wash that really brings out all of those sculpted details and really gives them that gritty feel that I was talking about. You can see that wash worked all in there, so like the wraps that are on his knees and his ankles look very dirty and very worn. Same with the wraps going around his hands there, the belt and the sash going across his chest and waist. They're all done in that blue color, but they've got that wash that just really kind of makes them look worn. The details on the shell are really great. You can see lots of not only great turtle-like textures worked into the shell, but you can see there are lots of gashes all seen throughout there, which again indicates that he has seen quite a bit of battle. I think it's very well done, and the paint job is really great too, because it's a nice mixture of sort of darker colors and lighter greens that really brings out all of those little sculpted details there. We can see the scabbard on his back. Again, really great wraps going around there. Gives it a nice, rough look. Very, very cool. And then the swords that are in his hands, the katana blades, are also very well done. I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these out, just so we can take a closer look at it here. You can see really, really nice designs. Again, great paint with the wraps and everything. But one of the other things that I love is the way that the blades are done. They're done in a really nice kind of darker but still metallic silver color. And again, you can see all of these little gashes all throughout the blades there. So those easily just kind of fit right there in his hands. And then that brings us to the head, which is quite a bit different looking, but still very turtle-like, very kind of classic. It's a lot more round than what we've seen. I've actually say that this is very close to the Nick designs as far as the roundness goes, but it definitely has a lot more of a serious look to it. I love the wided out eyes. You can see the way that the blue headband that goes around is actually really wide, covers a lot of the front of his face, great wrinkles and everything sculpted in it. And then the bandana portion, the way that it kind of flows out, it's very long. You can see really blowing in the wind, almost sort of wrapping around the katana in his right hand. It's just a really cool look. I love this design, and I think it just transfers so beautifully in this particular statue piece here. He's in this great kind of hunched over, ready for battle position, and as I said, it's going to connect together with those other three turtles if you get it. You'll notice that the base looks sort of like a rooftop display there. It has a very cool kind of concrete look. It even has like the rebar sticking out of it there. So it'll be really cool to see how this connects to the other statues once we get it. But it's worth noting that this looks great on its own. So if you're planning to just buy one turtle from this lineup, say Leonardo is your favorite and he's the only one that you're interested in, it looks really great displayed on its own as a standalone piece. Alright guys, here's a little bit of comparison time. I wanted to stand this statue alongside some of the other various Leonardo action figures just to give you an idea of not only the stylistic differences, but also the scale of this statue. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Leonardo statue from the Good Smile Company, based on the artwork of James Jean. I really love this. It's a beautiful piece, but it is definitely more meant as a high-end collectible. Since it's from the Good Smile Company, which is a company based out of Japan, it is a bit expensive. This is going to run you anywhere from $80 to $100. That's about the range that I've seen them selling for. You'll be able to pick them up at online stores such as BigBadToyStore.com or in your local comic shop. If it's something that you can swing, I definitely recommend it. It's a really beautiful display piece, it's very unique, and it's going to go great in your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. So happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.